It's Bob and Tom Tonight, starring Chick McGee, Christy Lee, Josh Arnold, Ace Cosby, Pat Godwin, Willie Griswold, and Tom Griswold.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks very much for joining us. Chick is off today, feeling a little under the weather. We do have Ace Cosby, our engineer, though, in his big kiss cap. Josh Arnold's over there in the orangeinsoles.com sidekick chair. Feel better, do more. Orange Insoles. Christy Lee, of course, in the Navy Federal Credit Union newsroom. Willie G is across the way, sitting in at the sports desk. And Pat Godwin is in the next room. And, Pat, I think I may have something for you.
Oh, good.
We had we got a letter. I don't have it in front of me, but from a pizza joint. Do you remember, Christy, the story yesterday about...
Of course, got it right here.
Froot Loops Pizza? Do you have the details over there?
Yeah, I sure do. Let's see. A restaurant in Des Moines, Iowa is serving a Froot Loops pizza. The Des Moines Register reports the pizza the latest in addition to the breakfast menu at Fong's Pizza. A lot of people like Fong's. I received a lot of Twitter stuff about them.
I've got to go.
Fong's,
yeah, well, I got a bunch of emails about Fong's.
Fong's Pizza co-founder Gwen Page says, quote, "We wanted to provide an option that we thought would be fun for children, but also we love doing things that are just off the wall. The cereal pizza, which is made from Froot Loops and cheese, is not the restaurant's only unique item. They have crab rangoon pizza, which is the one people were really commenting
Oh, that's
on.
what
They're apparently the folks at Fong's are sending us a crab rangoon pizza.
Are they really?
Are you kidding me?
Awesome.
So I'm very excited about this. And I've learned a lesson before we go mocking the Froot Loops pizza.
Yeah.
Remember how we mocked the hamburgers with Krispy Kreme donuts, glazed donuts as buns, and then we tried one and went, oh my God, this is delicious.
Sometimes the savory and the sweet can come together in a great way.
And in Froot Loops, you've got the crunch. It might be good.
It sounds like a stoner's delight.
Okay, all right. But if loving this is Fong, I don't want to be right. What is the...
something like that.
Yes, okay.
I thought that was exactly right.
It's
Nothing wrong with that.
And then I asked this question. Josh, you... have some unusual taste in pizza.
I do.
And is it you or Willie that is the ranch dressing dipper?
No, I don't do it that often, so it must be Willie.
I will ranch dressing dip for the crust, but I don't do it if the pizza place isn't cool with it. There are some pizza places that have signs on the walls. We don't have mayo to dip your crust in.
It's like chefs get offended when you ask for ketchup when you get an order of steak.
It's the exact same sentiment, yeah.
Really?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Have you noticed that a lot of restaurants now no salt on the table?
Oh, yeah. That's a big deal.
There's a pandemic.
No. I certainly that would be the case now, but I mean pre-pandemic.
Oh, no kidding.
I didn't notice that pre-pandemic.
The chef has it just the way the chef wants it.
Okay.
I think chefs try to talk me out of getting a steak well done.
Well, they all do.
Yeah.
They don't like that.
As they should.
Yes.
And I know, Ace, you like it well done. Typically, what a chef will do for a well-done steak is take the steak in his right hand, place it between his gluteal cleft, wipe, and then grill it.
Oh, they just credit card it?
Yeah, well, now, Pat.
Do you want me to work on something for you?
Well, do you have any ideas for a song about...
I do. I have something that just came to me, yeah.
Oh, okay. What do you got?
I had it yesterday, actually, but I opted not to do it. We didn't have time.
Oh, okay.
Did you opt not to do it because you weren't confident in it?
I was not confident in it. That's the actual truth. I thought it was a little corny.
Good intro. Okay, good. Listen, now we're
Way
all...
to sell it,
I have
Patty.
nothing, and then I do have something that just came to me. It came to me yesterday.
Diminished expectations. This must be a real audio turd.
Wade through the lies, Josh.
And again, I think Wading Through the Lies should be the title of the album.
All right, I'll give it a shot. What do you say?
Yes,
all right.
We'll be a good audience. Go.
Froot Loops Pizza. Here we go. Pizza, it's tasty. Order one and you'll see. 10 minutes, it's done. I like a pepperoni, but please no pineapple. What the hell is the point? If I see a raisin, I'll tear up this joint. Now they put on Froot Loops. Froot Loops on a pizza pie, 2 scoops. Please, Luigi, a little sausage and cheese. No Apple Jacks. I may have a heart attack. That's right, clap. Cereal, don't use. Everybody stop Froot Loops. Woo!
I love that.
I shouldn't have been tentative. That's all right.
And I'll tell you what, the please Luigi.
Thank you. A nice little
That's
touch.
the
A little spice for the pizza song.
that's where it goes up into the A plus. Why were you so hesitant?
I thought it was a little corny, and I thought it would get
you roped one to the wall there. That was great.
Once again, Fong's Pizza with the Fruit Loops pizza.
I love Des Moines. I'm going to Fong's from here on out.
Yes.
Well, apparently, we are going to be receiving a crab rangoon pizza to be heated up.
And I actually will. I'm going to be in Louisville this weekend. I'm going to be trying Fat Jimmy's Pizza. The guy that wrote in and said the pizza stretches like the pizza in the Goofy movie.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta go. 6-inch stretch, and I was doing research on it last night. I know what I'm going to get. I am all ready for Fat Jimmy.
Okay.
Got this email. You guys were asking if there was a breakfast pizza. Yes, it's called pizza.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Hey, that's a fair point.
You know what? Yeah, I agree.
I think we were asking, is there a
place that's open
sort
for
of
breakfast.
has anybody ever considered putting pizza on the breakfast menu of one of the fast food places?
Oh, that.
I don't know about
I don't
that.
think so. But you can get them at plenty of gas stations and truck
And-
stops.
They could do a variation of a bagel and put cheese and tomato sauce on it. Now, what if
But would you eat a sausage gravy pizza? That's a big thing.
sausage gravy?
Yeah, they
That's
put
what they get.
sausage
Instead of
gravy.
tomato sauce, it's sausage gravy.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that's what I was talking
I mean, it's
about.
all breakfast items.
That's what I was talking about yesterday. There is a local pizza chain that does that, but they only do it. They start it at 11. That breakfast is over at 11.
Well,
that should be the hangover pizza, I think.
yeah. If it's no job, no life, stoner.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
great.
Hey,
there are
don't-
other people who.
Don't talk about my people that way, all right?
Okay, we of course have some stoner news. Also, probably the weirdest story about dog hair you're going to hear this year. Let me rephrase that. Probably the only story about dog hair you're going to hear this year.
Is there an IPA being made out of it?
No. But
That was a fair guess.
That was a fair guess.
Yeah.
There is something being made out of it, but not an IPA.
Merkins?
And Dr. Oz in the news in a good way.
Yeah.
He's selling Merkins?
He saved a life.
Sorry, I dreamt about Merkins.
Finally
last night.
saved a life? Is that?
He finally saved a life. And did you see, I have to find the story. Tom, you didn't give it to me this morning, so I'm a little hesitant. There's a woman who apparently has a new book out, and she has she's taken photographs using pinhole cameras that were inserted into her mommy parts. So they're shooting outward at her subjects. Oh. And it has...
So it's like a vag cam?
If it's
Yes.
not called a womb with a view, I don't want to hear about it.
It's like you're seeing a picture of someone with a lot of fuzz around the outside.
Wow.
Old school.
Well, also the person whose photograph is being taken, I assume
They know.
they know
Okay.
it's
Oh, yeah.
going to be very awkward. Well, we've got the first grade class here.
No, it's not.
It's especially often if one of the kids goes, well, looking at that, I want to say cheese.
It's a book about women's sexuality. It's got nothing to do with it. I mean, but it was pretty incredible.
Okay.
This is the same stuff over and over again.
I've never seen this before.
No, but it's the same. This is the same as the Goop stuff. Just if you do this outrageously, or Madonna, all you have to do is do something weird with your vagina, and the next thing you know, it's getting headlines. Now, here's an obscure trivia question. Mookie Blaylock. Mm-hmm. Does anyone know what association that may have with the world of rock and roll?
Mookie Blaylock?
Pearl Jam.
No idea.
There you go.
Yeah. That's. But I don't think it does, right?
That was the original name of the band Pearl Jam,
I
right?
have no idea.
Yeah.
The original name of the band Pearl Jam was
Mookie Blaylock, yeah.
Something like that, yeah.
I think that's correct.
Why would they? What?
We may get Windbags,
Was he a
but
fan of basketball? What?
But Blaylock, this can't be true, right?
well, we're going to find out soon enough.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, I forget.
Ace, look that up. Because I have the bracket thing on my
there's some weird thing.
Getting triple doubles, but I'm going and steal assists. Yeah. I love that song. Yeah.
Now,
Yeah, it was Mookie Blaylock.
that's correct, right?
Yeah.
So what does that mean? Does it mean something?
Did he play like college
When
basketball?
those guys got
and-
together, they needed to name the band one night, and
Right.
they went on stage, I guess, as Mookie Blaylock, and then they realized, well, that name's kind of already taken. But what a great name.
I think
huh?
you would already. I mean, that doesn't just pop up out of the thin air. It's not like Bill Smith.
I bet it made them laugh or something. You know, somebody said, let's just call ourselves
I think
Mookie
Ace
Blaylock,
has
and they
it.
laughed. I'm like, yeah, let's go ahead. What's
Okay.
that? What's that, Pat?
Did you find it, Ace?
No.
Okay, well,
I did find out about the brackets.
Yes.
Frank Hancock actually is a friend of mine, and he is responsible for that. Yes. It's like putting up wallpaper in your house, according to Mr. Hancock. It takes 10 people, 800 rolls to make it work, and it will be a live bracket every day after the games are played. They're going to go up and fill in the brackets.
So it's on the side of a very
Huge
large
hotel.
building.
Oh, it's great.
Yes, it does.
And let's not gloss over the fact your friend's last name is Hancock.
Oh, stop it.
What's he
God.
doing?
Mookie Hancock. Now,
He does
Pat,
great
worth
work
two in
around
the bush,
town.
I hear.
Thank you, Frank.
Pat, you have a tribute to the great band Pearl Jam.
of course, started the whole alternative jackass style of singing. Every time I sing, I sound just like a donkey.
I was just about to say, I don't care for this bit because
You love
it
Pearl
was my
Jam?
adolescence, essentially. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then you really took it up a notch, and it became my favorite bit.
Pat, I love that.
I don't like people teasing the Beatles. That's true. I don't do a whole lot of
No, of course I like that bit.
Pat, for me, that bit, I found out about that bit before I found out about Pearl Jam. And then when I lived across from Wrigley Field and Pearl Jam played across the street, I went up so I could listen to some of the show. And when they played that song, all I could hear was,
like a donkey.
We were just talking about the very hairy Dr. Oz. Very heroic move. For the second time in a couple years, Dr. Oz helped save a person in a public place. So bravo to Dr. Oz. He really is a
You wanna do the
physician,
story
of course.
now?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, it's a great story.
Dr. Oz helped save a man at Newark Liberty International Airport. This happened late Monday night when Port Authority of New York and New Jersey police officer Jeffrey Croissant saw a 60-year-old. Sorry, it's
Jeffrey Croissant.
That's his name.
Wow.
Saw a man, 60 years old, fall to the floor near the baggage claim area. According to the Port Authority, Croissant called for backup and a cup of coffee and began performing CPR on the unidentified man who was not breathing and did not appear to have a pulse.
Yikes.
Dr. Oz, Mehmet Oz, a cardiac surgeon and longtime host of the TV show Dr. Oz Show, happened to be nearby and came to the rescue.
Wow.
According to Croissant, he performed CPR on the man. Oz worked to clear the airway with a face pack, tongue-depressing oral airway device. 3 other officers brought oxygen and a defibrillator for the man, who eventually regained a pulse and was taken to a hospital
Well,
for
they-
evaluation.
The other doctors had all the tools.
Well,
What?
he helped.
I think the story should say Dr. Oz was there.
No. He's the first one that did CPR, and then he
immediately
cleaned the guy. He cleared up the guy's airway. He saved his life. I just think it's funny that the cop's name is Officer Croissant.
Me too.
This guy's going to be able to say, "I'm the first person in the history of the world saved by a croissant."
Oh.
Usually,
Saved by Croissant.
I'm sure he's had to remove the remnants of many a croissant from the arteries of many of his patients.
Dr. Oz, yeah.
Yeah, that's a cool story.
No, he had the other 3 guys do it.
The other 3 guys, they have defibrillators all over airports.
No, they
And they
do.
got
I've
there
never
very
seen one.
quickly.
Have you ever seen one?
Do you know where to look? I would think you'd hover near them.
I would imagine they're next to the Cinnabon.
Just saying. We have Christy Lee at the Navy Federal Credit Union news desk. We were discussing Dr. Oz,
Yes,
and he did help save this guy's life, certainly.
of course.
And I just mentioned that I was watching an episode not too long ago, and he was swimming, and he is a very hairy man.
Okay.
And for some reason, that segued into Christy's interest in the hairiest of men.
That is not what happened.
Oh, I'm
You
sorry.
are
I'm a little under the
totally-
weather. I may have missed the...
I
You
thought
are
you-
totally putting words in my mouth. You asked me if I liked a hairy man. I said it doesn't turn me off. And then you insisted that I was turned on by the hairiest of asses, which is not true. I've never encountered a hairy ass.
You've never encountered a hairy ass?
No. No.
God, I remember when I was in camp and one of the counselors was changing, and I could not believe it.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, oh, geez, it was like a monkey.
How about that?
Let's see now. We move over to the Navy Federal Credit Union newsroom with Christy Lee. What else is happening over there?
Dating app bios have adapted to the pandemic. Keywords like COVID, vaccinated, and fully vaccinated have started dominating bios, especially on Tinder, where they reported a 258% rise in users mentioning the word vaccine in recent months.
Makes sense.
Yep.
Yeah. No, what were you saying about a passport or something,
Yeah,
Christy?
New York City apparently is going to be handing out a passport, or they're talking about handing out a passport that would show whether you've been vaccinated or not, so that you could go into a sporting event or a concert per se, or or if you've had a negative COVID test within X amount of hours or days for the event.
But people are putting this in. They're putting in their profile
on the dating app. Yeah, COVID vaccinated, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I know I don't have it anymore. I can smell my farts.
Yeah,
here's my phone number. Give me a call.
Look at this winner.
I got through Ebola and malaria, and now COVID. Want to go on a date? Is there going to be some kind of a form you get when you have both vaccinations or whatever?
You get a form right now. You get a card. I got my first shot yesterday. You didn't get one?
You get a card?
You got a card.
It's like I voted?
Yes, and it's got your date and what you received and where you received it in your right or left arm. And then,
but I mean, is it just like a little sticker you'd get when you vote, or is it something really official?
You didn't get one?
Now, from what I've read, you get a tiny microchip every time you get a vaccine. So
that's helpful, Josh. Thank you.
I happen to have one.
No, the microchip.
The messenger.
No, the microchip. It is really helpful because when you check out the grocery store, they know what cigarettes you smoke already. So you can get a couple packs. Yeah, I get a card every time. It's super easy.
We have a letter?
Yeah, we sure do.
I forgot to introduce Christy Lee in the Navy Federal Credit Union newsroom, Josh. And this is Tom speaking. Thank you.
Hi. Kyle says, "Dear moderately amusing morning show.
Oh, thank you.
I demand an explanation about yesterday's show. It was actually funny.
Oh.
Glad to see you have returned to mediocrity today." Boy, that's a windbag.
It's a roller coaster.
Well,
ups and downs.
Drive home in
sorry.
It made me laugh a lot.
Oh, I loved it.
We have a number of windbag, by the way, a bunch of them, about defibrillating.
Yes.
Do you have that Dr. Oz story real quick?
I do. Dr. Oz was involved in saving a man's life at the Newark Liberty International Airport on Monday night when a Port Authority of New York and New Jersey police officer Jeffrey Croissant saw a 60-year-old man fall to the floor near the baggage claim area. He called for backup, began performing CPR, and then Dr. Oz stepped in.
Apparently, Dr. Oz was actually the first one. I think that article's inaccurate. I think Dr. Oz was the first one there. And he was doing CPR. Then the cop came in and...
I'm going to trust the article instead of your memory.
Well, this is the way it was written.
I saw an interview with Dr. Oz. I was watching.
Oh, yeah, he wouldn't lie about this.
A cardiac surgeon and longtime host, Dr. Oz.
Okay, let me just say one thing. First of all, Dr. Oz is a brilliant surgeon, and I think he deserves a lot of respect. But had it been Dr. Phil, this guy'd be dead, okay? Let's just say right there.
Dr. Phil, Dr. Dre, that'd be trouble.
Had it been Dr. Dre, the guy'd be dead.
We don't know this.
Had it been the First Lady, that guy'd be dead. She's a doctor, too.
Yes.
I said that just to benefit Willie, so he could have his woke response.
Well, who do you think I am? You think I'm woke? Okay,
I think it's great that Dr. Oz did this, but
You're barely awake.
According to the story, Dr. Oz did save the man's life. It was a wonderful thing, but yeah.
Okay.
The police officer was doing the CPR as well. So
and the thing is, it mentioned this is a very tough word for me. I don't know why. Defibrillator.
Oh, you nailed it. Yeah.
The paddle thing.
Sure.
Right.
And I guess these things are fairly tricky, but I've received a bunch of different letters about them already.
That's cool. Christy, what else is happening?
Well, Josh, this is a public service. Should we do a survey? First one in this room is going to need to be defibrillated.
Okay. Today?
He's not here.
I don't know. I look around this room and I see...
I have a perfectly good heart.
I have a good heart, too.
Mine, I just had it checked 2 weeks ago.
I got a heart
Good.
exam last year. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my EKG was perfect.
Stellar.
Me too.
Yeah.
And I went, it was the first time I got good news, but went, I'm going to get a second opinion.
Yeah, and I'm very healthy. I'm not a smoker. What do you think this is? 2 weeks ago? Geez, relax.
Okay.
I had a doctor once one time tell me, yeah, you somehow don't have diabetes. Oh, that's nice.
Are you kidding?
Can you imagine what they say behind your back?
God.
Oh, jeez.
As you leave, if he told you that.
I got the your cholesterol is shockingly low. Looks at the paper, checks notes. Yeah, shockingly low.
And I want to make sure I get this at least semi-right, because this is serious business. These defibrillators, you put them on the chest and they instantly analyze what's going on and they know what to do.
Thank goodness.
Some of them. So
That's
you don't.
Great.
So because I think the average person they wouldn't know what to do.
I think they're extremely user-friendly. When I remember the training I had to do, you put it in 2 spots, and there's a little screen readout, and it tells you if everything's good, and then you push a button, and you're good to go.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know. But in any event, it would be probably a smart move for us to learn how to use these things.
Do you know why they yell
We don't
clear?
have one.
Why they yell clear?
Yeah.
I hope this is a joke. Why?
No, it's not.
Oh.
I mean, it's to let everybody know, hey, get your hands off of this person because you will be shocked too.
Oh, okay.
So they go clear, as in clear the area, because
I didn't know that.
Yeah, if you're like holding onto that person and they get the paddles, you're also getting shocked.
Then why do they shout it whenever they serve people a dinner that Christy made?
Oh, that's
Get out of here.
it's a form of rehearsal.
Just a joke, Christy. Come on.
Whatever.
And you just won last one in this room that needs to be defibrillated.
Oh, thanks.
That's true.
The rest of us are kind of tied.
I'm at least 60
minute,
years
Willie.
younger than all of you.
60?
I was being
Wait a second. That'd be your sisters. Or 2 of them. I'm sorry. Anyway, that's bravo to Dr. Oz. And again,
Yeah, everybody who helped that guy out, my gosh.
if it had been Dr. Phil, he'd be dead. That's what I'm saying. Or bored to death, one of the two.
That made it.
Watch the entire show live or on demand at bobandtom.com or listen live with the Bob and Tom app. And be sure to tune in next time for more Bob and Tom Tonight.